Al Stansfield. Where are you, man? He's here. Al Stansfield owns this bar.
Yes. Yes.
Al, thank you. Al and Betty and JJ. Just a couple of things and then I'll be quiet. Al and Betty and JJ. Ilsa.
Yeah.
She's around here someday. Ilsa and Huggy. Elsa was at this bar for so long, and just, Elsa, thank you so much. Lissa.
Huh?
Huh?
Should I be filming this?
Lissa helps me with my drums every Friday morning, man. And then we go to lunch. And we shoot the proverbial shit.
We do.
Because that's what you do. That's going to be the name of my next book, by the way. Shooting the proverbial shit. I've got two going right now, by the way. One is called How to Derive the Maximum Enjoyment from a Dysfunctional Family. And that's one about my childhood. And the other one is called Sooner Than Someday. And maybe before the night is up. It's a book of short stories, because I like to write short stories. And maybe I'll read you one of my short stories, which is totally disgusting. Diane Johnson, thank you for helping me in cooking and all this business.
Yes.
And passing the tip jar. And my phone is messing up. My sister Lorraine, wherever you are, she's here someplace. Greg Hirschlip, wherever Greg Hirschlip is, Greg is recording this, and he's one of my family members.
Yes, yes.
Mary Crowley, I know you're here.
Yes, yes.
And we've had so many beautiful experiences. Mary and I, we sailed to Hawaii once on a big double-masted schooner from Alameda to Hilo, man, with a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of kids. We got out of jail and took them for a cruise. We did. It was a beautiful thing. John Hirschlip, who can't be here tonight. John is one of my partners. John, thank you. Thank you for helping me. And one of my ace partners who's sitting right here, Mr. Steve Serra. You could not have a better friend than Steve. An incredible, incredible artist. Sue Ann and Charles Scher, wherever you are, there you are, right over there. You know, when the doo-doo really goes down, you turn around and you have family, and they've always been there. You know, one time, it was raining, and it was around Christmas time, and I broke up the last piece of furniture in my house while my son was sleeping in the next bedroom in a waterbed that was leaking. And there was nothing, absolutely nothing. And then there was a knock at the door a few days later, and that was Charles Scher. And Charles said, "Come on, Michael, we got to get out of here. We have to find a better life." And we did.
Wow.
And Charles, I will be forever grateful for you knocking on that door, dude.
Wow.
Forever.
Yeah. They are the best. They're so kind.
Oh, my hands, they shake. All of my children, for putting up with all my crap, and all my grandchildren, especially my daughter Michelle. Where's my daughter at? My daughter Michelle's around here someplace.
Right there. She's
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. My daughter, a long time ago, my daughter said to me, she was very young, she was about like 2 or 3 years old, and she was watching cartoons. She was watching, sorry Michelle, she was watching cartoons, and I was like in the other room not paying any attention to her, right? And she says, "Hey Dad," she says, "can I punch you in the nose?" And I'm thinking, wow, she's watching TV, she's a little kid, right? And I go, "Yeah, Michelle, cool, you can punch me in the nose." Whammo! She hit me right square in the nose, man. My nose started bleeding, and she went, "Dad, I just saw it on television, I didn't know." And she was crying. Oh my God, it was beautiful. Michelle, I love you so much. My daughter Amal, my son Ezra is here. My grandson Wesley is here. Oh my God. Is Amala right there? Yeah. And all my kids. Yeah. John and Carol Buckholz. You rascals. They're right back there. We hang out in Mexico and we get totally high and go swimming and do all kinds of things. And Carol used to be here in Sausalito, and Carol and I started Jazz and Blues by the Bay across the street. Actually, it was Carol's idea, and they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spirits right back there. Donna Diacuti, wherever you are, my love, thank you for helping us all these years. And she will shake you down when she passes that tip jar. Big thing. Haley Mears, wherever you are, you did it, girl. You did it for me. My cuz who's sitting right over there, sends me the great jokes on the email. And all of my bandmates that are here, because I played with so many people over the years. I mean, I've been here for Christ's sake when Jesus was walking. I've been here for a long time. He was crawling. Yeah, Jesus was a baby. Jesus was a baby, man. Yeah, that's how long it's been. Shit, I need a shave. You know? All my bandmates, and I'm going to introduce you to them when they come up here. And Andrea, I love you. My wife. My wife, Amanda. Funny thing about marriage, it took me 70 years to learn how to be married. 70 years. It's incredible. It's unbelievable.
Who's sitting next to her?
Yeah. Linda Giacomini, my son. Yeah. And everyone here, that's the last one, everyone here, because I could go on and on and on and on and on and on, and I want to say just a couple more things, and then I won't say anything else the rest of the night. You go, Michael, you asshole, you talk so much. Okay, let me get back in here just a second. This is very important. And that is, there's just a couple of other people that I want to talk about for just a second. One is Smitty. Smitty used to sit back at the end of the bar back there. And Smitty was a sailor. And he used to wear a little black hat, and he wore a black coat with a dragon on the back. And he used to sail up the Yangtze River. And he used to come in and he used to drink tremendous amounts of beer. And he always drank beer, and he hung out in Virginia City with the charlatans, and he was a way cool dude, man. And I went to see Smitty right before Smitty passed, and he was at the Veterans Hospital. And I went to see him, and I said, Smitty, man, I'm here, man. He goes, hey, man, you got any beer? And I said, no, Smitty, man, I'm here to see you, man. He goes, shit, you ain't worth a damn. Go get me some beer. And I said, well, you know, Smitty, is there anything you want to say, man? You want me to call anybody? And he said, I said, do you have any relatives? You know, and he said, well, I have one relative, a sister. He said, have you ever heard of that company, Mary Kay? And I said, yes. And he said, well, Mary Kay is my sister. And I said, well, shit, you want me to call her? And he said, no, man, I don't want you to call her. You know what he said? He said, I came in here by myself, and I'm going out by myself. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring you some beer tomorrow, I promise. And he said, no, there won't be no tomorrow. And I came back the following day, and he was gone. And Smitty was one of the most beautiful cats you ever want to meet in your entire life. And I'm just going to run the names down, because my phone is screwing up. And then we'll talk about it. Fran Foston.
Oh, yes.
Ron Stallings. Mel Martin. John Mayer, who used to own this place at one time. Carlos, one of the world's great drug dealers, who used to be here. Steve Bennett, Dr. John Murphy,
Yes.
Lissa Kindred,
Yes.
Jackie King,
Oh, yes.
Herman Steinberg.
Yes.
Now, Herman Steinberg,
Herman.
very cool dude. Herman Steinberg used to shine shoes with a dude named Mr. Natural out in front of Birdlands. And I used to hang with Herman all the time. He used to tell me all these stories about taking Charlie Parker home so he and his wife could bathe Charlie Parker because Charlie Parker was too messed up to bathe himself. And Herman Steinberg could tell a story. He was a beautiful cat. Daryl, who's a bartender here forever and ever and ever. God bless you, Daryl. Vince Wallace and John Wallace.
Oh, yeah.
John Wallace used to own this bar at one time, and he used to sit back there drinking lots of scotch and talk about Vince Wallace, who was playing here. And I played in a band at the time with Charles Scheer, a cat named Fred Zimmerman, and Vince Wallace,
Yes.
whose nickname was Dr. Death. And the reason why he was Dr. Death was because the cat always looked like he was going to die in about 1 minute. And then you'd see him the following day,
Right.
and then he would look like he just got off the tennis court. He was incredible, man, and an incredible tenor player. God bless you, Vince
Yes.
Wallace. Eddie Duran. Eddie Duran just passed away a couple of days ago. He was 94 years old, and Eddie Duran had the credentials from hell. And he was one beautiful, beautiful spirit. And every time I saw Ed, he kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. He was like that big. He was just this little guy. And Miss Susan. So let me tell you a story about Miss Susan. One time, Miss Susan and I were in Venice. California? No. And we got in this Chris-craft, and we were taking this Chris-craft across to Murano, where they blow the glass. And so it was this beautiful afternoon in Venice. The romantic place in the world, right? Doesn't smell that way sometimes, but very beautiful. And we're in this Chris-craft, and we're flying after they go through the canals. We're flying over the water, going in the Lido, going over to Murano. And we're sitting there in the back of the Chris-craft, and there are these two Italian dudes in the front, young Italian dudes with these striped shirts on. And as we're going along, she says to me, "Michael, you know I love you, right?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "This is the first time I wish you weren't with me in Italy." True, and it is there's something beautiful about telling the truth, isn't it? Isn't it? There's something beautiful about when you say you have something on your nose, you know, or you know, I don't like the smell of your cologne or something, and you go, when you meet someone and someone says, "What's happening?" Have you ever met somebody when someone says, "What's happening?" and they actually tell you what's happening? It's like a breath of fresh air. There's no small talk. You know, they actually tell you, and then all of a sudden you make this bond, and you become brothers and sisters. And that's what I have in this room right now.
Yeah.
I have all my brothers and sisters that I never had.
Yeah.
You know, this is my family right here, for goodness sake. You know, because I never really had a big old family, or even any family. I never had a father, nothing. You know, and all of a sudden, I've been blessed with a family. And I come down here, somebody says, "Well, you got 15 minutes of fame." And I go, "I have 15 minutes of fame, but for Christ's sake, I've got my family with me when I have my 15 minutes. How beautiful is that for me?
Yes.
I mean, I was going to leave anyway with a smile on my face. You know, but now, thank you, everybody here for being here, from Rob, Roth, and me.
Yes. Yes.
So with that, yeah, shut the fuck up. Wait a minute. Shut the fuck up. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Jeannie Stout sent me a little text, and she said, Michael, whatever you do when you go to your little gig tonight, be yourself. Because a lot of people aren't there, and I am myself. It took me a long time to be myself, because I didn't like myself, but now I kind of do, kind of. You know, maybe tomorrow I really might like myself. I love you, Andrew. Okay, we're going to play some music, and then we're going to keep changing the band around as the night goes on, because there's all kinds of musicians to play. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.